chen mami bon komobi min komoni na ni de you do in Crawfontasio Odana me o ma won kutonu obi areni wa obotun asisama dwin wo wo
Osut na mi chen mami bon komobi en komoni na reni de obi anyi wo se na mi chen mami bon komobi en komoni na reni de wasam yamasa
Semitsu unza mi hunza mi yempo me dagin dosu mi mwa wa rechichi mami nije baby tina mi chen mami mbon komubi me komo nyina ni de me wa pieza mauta wo do ashe mi ma
mezi meriazi nyina mawo
Wenije Ashemima.
That means don't you break my heart. Mami chen, mami bon, komobi. Enkomo nyinarite. Obiani wani use. Mami chen, mami bon, komobi. Enkomo nyinarite. Wasam yamasa. Missy Maria's in Yinamawo.
Wenije Ashemima, baby.
Demincy, don't you break my heart.
I bet you can hear her beautiful voice in the background. Ladies and gentlemen, in our proud little studio this morning, we've got the big Paulina Oduro. Beautiful too. Good morning, Pauline. How you doing?
Good morning, Dorian. I'm very well, thank you.
It's good to see you. I'm glad you could honor our invitation this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Boy, I probably saw you dancing a lot at the Pop Chain All-Star concert. You know what, folks? I think I recorded it. I'll throw it on social media so you can see her dance move. But you were simply sensational.
Aww.
And honestly, if we don't see you on stages like that, we don't get to see you or hear you much. So, you know, sometimes you're like, oh, Paulina's in, Paulina's out. But she's still in.
I am in.
You know, you've got it going, and I've got a young boy in my house who says, you know what, can I have Pauline's number? I'm like, hey, Jane Woodson,
behave yourself.
You know what I mean? But hey, it's good to have you here this morning, and we'll probably want to, you know, talk about stuff that you haven't had the chance to talk about yourself.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. So we'll start with who Pauline is. We all know you as a musician,
right?
But I'm sure there's several other parts of you that we don't know. So today we're probably here to find out some more.
Okay.
So you probably want to start from day one, from date of birth, and then we'll go to 2018.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
You don't need to add the year to it because you obviously look 26.
Oh wow! I love this guy. You're my best friend.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, yes, love that.
Yeah.
Okay. I was born in Sekendi.
Right.
That's why I love the Twin Cities so much.
I feel you.
Yes, and I come from quite a big family. My grandmother had 10 children, so I had lots of aunties and uncles.
Nice.
My father was a diplomat, so we traveled a lot, and my favorite place was actually Japan. I love Japan very, very much.
Yes. How long did you live there for?
2 years.
Did you speak any?
Yes, I still have few Japanese words. Like,
how would you say a good morning in Japanese?
Either konbanwa or ohayou gozaimashita.
That's not bad. At least you remember something.
I remember afternoon konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
And then obviously anata no namae wa That's what is your name?
All right.
Sayonara.
That's like bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Nice.
You know, and I love you. Aishiteru.
Aishiteru.
So
I think
nice.
I should remember that one.
Aishiteru.
That's easy to remember.
Very, very easy. Think of Shito.
The pressure time.
Don't be bad.
Okay, cool. I know I'm crazy, but you take me as I am, I always say.
At least you made me laugh, huh? Yes.
Okay, say that again so I can remember it.
Aishiteru.
Aishiteru.
Yeah.
Mupeshetopa.
Aishiteru.
Okay, back to the story.
Okay.
Don't let me distract you. I'm terrible at that.
Well, I'm enjoying it, actually. It's good interruption.
Yeah, sure. So let's move on.
Yes. And my parents took me to the UK after traveling around at the age of... First of all, I went to UK, went to primary, then we went traveling again, then came back and I went to secondary school. Okay. And then my father said, enough is enough. You guys have to settle down and, because of our education. So we had to stay in the UK.
Right.
So I didn't ask to stay there. I didn't ask to go there. My spirit never, ever liked it.
You rather would have stayed in Japan?
Ghana.
In Ghana?
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing that people don't seem to understand, my spirit never left here. I was like, even when I was living out, my aim was to come home. No matter what they threw at me, I accepted it. Why? Because I didn't belong anywhere else but home.
Right.
So everything I did was like towards coming home. So, my family used to say, you're crazy. How? There's issue those days with the water and the electricity and, we still have it, but not as bad as then when I came.
Right.
So my parents and my friends and family, they always used to like tease me, how are you going to stay at this place?
I know. How many siblings did you have?
I had 3, but I've lost one, so there's only two of us left. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and he's in the States.
Nice.
So
and you were here. So tell us about your experiences in the UK.
I had a good experiences. I mean, I did most of my education there. Had all my children there. Traveled a lot because of the music. I had like, amazing, let's say, music life. Because I traveled with great musicians,
Right.
touring with amazing musicians and artists. So even went on tours with places like Eilat, Israel.
Okay, you probably want to rewind a little bit and tell us how all of that fitted in. Now, so you were supposed to have lived in the UK,
Yes.
gone to school,
Yes.
and everything.
Yes.
And when did all of that just turn around into something else?
Okay. My family, especially my dad, never wanted me to do music. Never.
What did
ever.
you want to be growing up?
Music.
Music.
I always entertainment. I was always. That's
An
why I went to
entertainer.
performing arts.
Okay.
It wasn't so much even. I'm very creative. I like to write songs. I like to write scripts and stories. And I'm Aquarian. So you know what Aquarians are? They're airy people. They're very. They've literally built castles in the air, but eccentric at the same time.
True.
So we, when you're growing up, you want to be like what is expected of you.
Right.
The norm. Get married, have children, have your husband being a lawyer, probably you being an engineer, that kind of thing.
Yeah, everybody wants a nice settled,
But I was never like that, even growing up. I was always the kind of child that wanted to be alone, and I like my space. So everything I did was like on my own, but people wouldn't allow that. I wouldn't go visiting people, but they would come visiting me.
Right.
So my life was never alone. But at the same time, being alone gave me time to think and to get to know who I am.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know who they are. At least I know who I am. There's things I would do and there's things I won't do. It's just not in my DNA.
Right.
So, growing up over there, so much things that I had to grit my teeth because my parents didn't expect me,
to do. Yeah.
So,
tell me about your early days trying to, go into something that your parents didn't want you to do.
The music, for example.
Yes.
I remember when I was about the age of 16, we had a school band. Now, none of the kids, when they did the audition, touched me vocally. So the school band asked me to be the leader. Well, the front singer for the band.
Yeah.
So I sang in the band, and we were supposed to go and play for the Queen. It was a Jubilee something. I can't quite remember which year it was, but my dad wouldn't let me, and that shattered me. That's the second time he did something that, if I had any way of strangling that man, I would have done it. The same as when we were in Japan. He realized that I was amazing learning the keyboards, and I couldn't wait for the teacher to come. So anytime the teacher came, I'd be the first, because it was my brother and I. I'm the eldest. So I will run literally to take the seat, because that's like, music was everything to me. My dad realized that, and he sent the piano away to Ghana. And we were in Japan at the time. And
that must have broken your heart.
It did. And for that, I've got a block up to today when it comes to keys.
Oh.
No lie. He actually, so I had to see a therapy about that. And I was told that was the reason. I didn't even know the reason why I'm literally blanked when it comes to playing the keys.
Wow.
I couldn't understand. I couldn't even read anymore. And I was told that was the reason. When they analyzed, they counseled me and they asked me questions.
Wow.
And eventually I was told that was the reason why
Wow.
I had that blockage. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So my dad was very, very vocal and very kind of strict. And he wanted us, my brother and I, to be, well educated.
Yeah, proper kids.
Yes, because he's an ambassador, he's a diplomat, so, he has to lead us onto that path.
Right.
But my brother and I rebelled. I mean, we were both totally different from what he expected from us.
Right. And so what was your escape route? What did you do?
Well,
after your 16th birthday, when everything with the band didn't go well.
In the end, my mom made me go and, talk to him, so I went to play with a band, and that was like our dinner and dance, our last days at school. And I don't know if you remember a band called 3 Degrees.
3 Degrees, yes.
The 3 ladies.
Yeah, 3 ladies, yes.
They had a sibling that actually was teaching
Right.
in my school,
Okay.
and they invited them for the last year event.
Right.
And they came to perform.
Nice.
And I was the one that was singing.
Backing vocals for
Right,
them.
now
Woo,
you can
good spot.
Imagine.
High five, girl.
Go for it, girl, go for it. So anyway, as I was saying, they saw me, they heard me, and they wanted to take me to the States for recording. And
But Daddy will not allow.
Nope, another one he did again.
Uh-oh.
So it was like when it came to my passion, the man was always an obstruction.
Yeah.
So in the end, I grit my teeth and did nursing. So I went to do nursing. And
How many years did that take you?
4.
4 years?
Yeah.
But I bet your heart wasn't there.
at all, because that's not what I wanted. But I was damn good at it.
Oh boy. So did you practice at all?
For about 3 months when I qualified. Yeah.
3 months. That's short.
And I ain't cleaning nobody's head. I ain't doing that. So, I went into started actually after that. I did for about 3 months, and then out of the blue, a friend of mine said, "I'm going to an audition. Would you like to go with me?" And she was my next door neighbor, funny enough. And I said, well, I only sing in a church and school. Okay, let's go. You won't believe it. Got there.
They took her over you. Or
Listen.
you over her.
Oh, she could. Sorry. So they gave me the mic and they said to me, "Is there any song that you like?" I said, "Well, I'm not really a singer. I'm just I sing in the bathroom and in the choir, even though it's my passion.
Right.
And even though I was doing performing arts, I just didn't want to come out forward and say, yeah, this is, I really want to be in a part of this."
Right.
So I was playing all this shy, can't. So they gave me the mic. Wrong move.
Jesus Christ, on a
just
tricycle.
took-
What did you sing? What did you
There's
sing?
a land that I've heard about so far across the sea. And then the chorus is coming. There's a land. When I did that, it's okay. Can you please join the band? And that's just how it all started.
Great. A great way to start. A nice story. And we're going to take a quick break, folks. You want to stay close to your radio because you don't want to miss any part of a story, because it's all happening here in our live studio session with Paulina Oduro. In case you missed the first 10, 20 minutes, well, don't worry. We'll try and rewind. But no, we'll continue with the story from where we left off right after the break, folks. You stay right there. You're on Joy 99.7 FM. This is the Cosmopolitan Mix.
Radio means joy.
Good morning, and may I have your attention for the following announcements. It's the second Ghana SME and Young CEO Summit and Expo. It's a unique one-day world-class forum for knowledge gains on business scale-ups, corporate best practices, expanding your network of top-level business contacts. It will be held on 26th of November 2018 at the Kempinski Hotel, Accra. And the theme is Corporate Leadership Governance, Strong Pillar for Business and Economic Growth. Be enlightened by world-class faculty CEO mentors, keynote speakers, panelists, experts, and many more. Platinum sponsors are Fidelity Bank, McDan Group, Vanguard Assurance, and Interplast. Gold sponsors are Bayport Savings and Loans, GT Bank, Access Bank, Japan Motors, Omni Bank, Belacqua, Activa Insurance, Silver Star Motors, Special Ice, IVET, Gapoha, CDH Investment Holdings. Joy FM and Joy News are proud sponsors of this event. For registration and sponsorship and corporate exhibition, visit www.ghanasmeceosummit.com or call 054-639-1970 or 027-789-9000. Flying within West Africa just got better on Africa World Airlines. Starting on October 1st, 2018, enjoy direct flights from Freetown, Sierra Leone to Monrovia, Liberia 4 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Book now on our website via www.flyafricaworld.com and pay with MasterCard or Visa, MTN Mobile Money, or call toll-free 0800 200 200 or at any AWA sales office. Africa World Airlines, touching Africa, touching the world. For your headaches, cold, and flu, insist on original Pro-Cold made by Kojak Pharma. The fake Pro-Cold from Nigeria has twice the content of paracetamol and damages your liver after many uses. For effective relief, do not accept any other brand offered as alternatives, but only Kojak Pro-Cold. For severe pain or gum bleeds after brushing, use Kojak P toothpaste and P mouthwash up to 4 weeks, then replace with Kojak F toothpaste as your regular toothpaste. Locate Kojak Pharma near Okaishi Drug Lane, Accra, or call 0249 209920 or 0244 674400. This advert is approved by the FDA. There is good news for importers of mosquito coils in Ghana. The 1D1F factory has been set up as an import substitution factory to produce mosquito coils in Ghana at a cheaper rate than prices obtained overseas. All mosquito coil importers and dealers are therefore invited to take advantage of this opportunity. The 1D1F factory will provide you the required standard. You can customize the package for you as well. Interested importers and dealers should please call the number 020-697-7225 or email info@btexcoils.com. Thank you for your attention.
Radio means joy.
It's the beat, the rhythm, the sound. This is 99.7 Joy FM.
welcome back to the Cosmopolitan Mix here on Joy FM. Odamidimowe, it's what's playing in the background with Paulina Oduro. And you're welcome to join us with your questions and your comments. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, hashtag Cosmopolitan Mix. Our WhatsApp number is 0244340437. Some of your questions have come in already and some of your comments have rolled in already. Big up to Paulina Oduro Diva, in my opinion. I think she's the Ghanaian version of Anita Baker, though. The only issue with her is the discography. Her own albums were not forthcoming. Ask her why. So that's a good one for you.
Yeah.
Then we'll go back to the story where we left off.
Okay, cool.
Well, playing in the background is something from Paulina Oduro. We also heard her do Tsnaminchen with Papa Yangson. And so that's a little bit from the discography. What do you think? Maybe they wanted more albums to be coming from you.
Yes.
But I guess maybe later on in the conversation, we will find out all the different things that you've done. And then you'll probably also just explain. Yes. So your questions are still welcome, though.
Yeah.
0244340437. So continuing from where we left off, you just went to an audition, you got a spot in a band, and then what happened?
Then I was with the band. Within 3 months, I recorded a single with them. And it did well. We started doing all the festivals in London.
What's the name of the band?
Casanova.
Casanova.
Yes.
Okay, what kind of music were you playing?
Reggae.
With the band? Reggae.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it was.
Sing something from your days with the Casanova band.
Okay. How can I leave? How can I possibly go on? If you should leave me now. You see the song?
Yeah, it's also reggae, so it would drag
you need,
Yeah, but did you enjoy yourself with the band?
I did. I'm a lover's rock singer.
How many years did you sing with them?
I was with Casanova for 2 years.
For 2 years.
And then I joined another band called Mindlink.
Mindlink.
Which was also reggae. Mm-hmm. And then I met amazing musicians along the way.
Tell me about some of the people you met.
Most of our big top Ghanaian guys, I met them over there. Like the one that actually discovered me as a Ghanaian musician was John Kay.
John Kay, yes, of blessed memory.
Oh gosh, I miss him so much.
Amazing guy. Let me find some from John Kay once you speak.
He was so talented. Yes, I mean, the whole Ben Braco's album, this man produced, and and this album is taking Ben Braco far.
Right.
John is just incredible. I mean, I did some few recordings with him as well. Yeah. I worked with him till he literally died.
Right.
And
What kind of music did you record with John Kay? Was it high life or it was still reggae?
High life.
High life music. Yeah. Did it cut across to this side of town? Or
Ghana, yes, it did. I mean, we did Asaboni, we did
Asaboni,
Akwankwahini, Wafanunu, all those things.
Oh, so you were backing vocals on that track. I see. So
and I did Akwankwahini was a duet.
Right.
And Eno Brebro Baima, I did a duet with him on that as well.
Right.
Then he wrote me a song on the album called Waiting. You say this is not the right time for me to be your friend and lover. You say, I love that track.
Yeah. Right. John Kay was definitely an amazing guy. No two ways about that. Amazing musician.
Yeah.
And how many years did you spend with John Kay?
I was on and off with John because John came to live in Ghana for a while.
Yes,
so while he did, I was in England. So obviously we didn't, and that's how we discovered as well Nanaya.
Yes,
Pa Thomas Nanaya. So when he came over with her to London, he says, "Paulina, I want you to take her under your wings because you are my two babies."
Right.
So when John died, with me and Nanaya, anybody that saw us would have probably cried because we just basically felt we've lost our mom, our dad, our best friend, John was everything to us because he was such an amazing human being.
Did you ever record anything with Nanaya?
Funny enough, no.
We have to make that possible. I'm going to call Nanaya right after the show. This has got to happen. We're going to book the studio. You guys are going to go in there and you're going to record something. Two beautiful voices. What have you been doing just running around?
Charlie, and I love that girl so much and she knows it.
She's such an amazing
She knows it, because there's nowhere I go that I don't push this girl. any interviews I have, I said Ghanaians don't even know what they have.
But you've got a responsibility. That's what John K left you with. So you'd better just,
I
know and recognize.
But funny enough, I used to tell Nana, and if she's listening or she's anywhere, anyone tells her this, she'll know. I told her this. I said, Nana, you have an amazing talent. Please stop chasing the West style. You can never touch them.
Yeah.
They have their own thing.
Right.
So do we. Like, they can't touch us.
Right.
So you have to better what you have. Influence the West to what you have.
Right.
And look at her now.
Yeah, I mean, she just
look at her now.
Coming to her own, and she's just blowing
and
up.
I'm so proud of her, and she's looking amazing too.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
But I am sure that at the time you started also working with Casanova Reggae Band and John K, etc.
Mind Link and all that.
Yes, your parents definitely were on the other side. Were they supportive in any way after they realized that they couldn't stop you?
My parents never supported me when it came to the music.
Right.
I mean, my dad's gone now, but my mom's still alive and she's beautiful. In the UK. Now, she's embraced what I do.
It takes a while.
It takes her a long time. But she's my buddy. My mom and dad are really close.
Right.
So she's cool about what I do.
Did they actually kick you out of the house, or you had to run on your own to go do your music?
I had to leave. I mean, they went to the States, and then the time they went to the States, I just went and did my own thing.
Yeah, you stayed in London.
Yes, I did. I refused to go with them, so I stayed in London. They went for 4 years.
Wow.
And then I stayed behind, and that's how my daughter came along.
Right. Okay, we got to get to that part of the story. It's 8 minutes to 11. There's more to the story than you think. What you got to do is to stay right there. We'll go check out what's in our show business news, and then we'll come back after the news at 11 with more Paulina Oduro stories. She's in our live studio session this morning. Boy, stories unfold. The bloggers are waiting. We'll be right back. Stay around. So let's find out what's in our show business news this morning. It's proudly brought to you by Nokia Android smartphones. Get a Nokia smartphone today and experience pure, secure, and most up-to-date Android always on your Nokia. Right along, Stonebwoy will host this year's edition of his annual musical concert dubbed Ashama to the World Concert in Ashaman on October 27. That's this Saturday. The event will bring together individuals and lovers of dancehall, hip-hop and high-life music who will witness performances from Ghana's finest artists. Bound to be a show with magical and fiery performances for an incredible lineup of Ghanaian celebrated music icons, organizers are looking forward to an extraordinary concert yet to happen in Ghana. Some of the artists billed to rock the stage will be Samini, Stonebwoy, Yapono, Ms. V, Sarkodie, Kokesi, amongst others, who are expected to heat up the crowd with their hit songs. All the performing artists billed to rock the event are also expected to set the venue on fire with their back-to-back hits and stagecraft. And apparently, Shatawale says that he doesn't mind being there. Stonebwoy, please consider. So this year's edition of the Girl Talk concert will also take place at the National Theatre in Accra on Friday, the 21st of December. Organizers have announced. Now, the concert is one of the biggest musical events and an official pre-Christmas party on the entertainment calendar for Ghanaian ladies. This year's edition of the concert, which is being organized by Palm Media with sponsorship from Vitamilk, will bring together some selected female artists who have made a lot of impact in the music scene. The repackaging of Girl Talk concert, according to the organizers, is to give female artists and female music fans in Ghana a memorable event that goes beyond dishing out thrilling performances for a night. This year's event is under the theme Ultimate Girls Night Out. According to organizers, this year's edition will feature 2 international female artists who are expected to thrill Ghanaian female music fans to their satisfaction. So yesterday you probably listened to Drive Time on Joy with Lexis Bill. Reggae dancehall artist I1 was filled with emotions when the host of Drive Time on Joy demanded that he smokes a peace pipe with his former manager Bulldog for the good of the industry. The two had been at loggerheads ever since the artist parted ways with Bullhouse Entertainment in 2011. I1 on the show recounted its bitter experience working with Bulldog and mentioned that the artist manager once invoked a curse on him. Now, the artist subsequently invoked a curse on Bulldog recently for sabotaging his career via a post on Twitter. Now, when Bulldog was called on the show, he revealed that he could never work with the artist anywhere because of the curse, though he has apologized to the artist for his actions in the past. Lexis Bill then beseeched the artist to revoke the curse on air and delete the tweets, so peace will reign. I1 did as requested by the host of the show with a face bubbling with emotions. I want to tell him that he's not cursed. God is my friend and God hasn't cursed him, he said as he revoked the curse. I don't know how you revoke a curse on Twitter. This world is interesting. Boy, oh boy. Anyways, well, so High Life artist Oforian Ponta has also reacted to claims by singer Kofi B that he has turned his church, known as Family of Faith and Love, into a drinking spot. In an interview last week, Kofi B and Oforian Ponta had not been called by God, and that he was now using his church as a beer bar. But Oforian Ponta says what he does with his property is his own problem. It is no one's business if I turn my church into a beer bar. I have a big compound, and if I decide to use part of the building to sell alcoholic drinks, what's wrong have I done? He asked in a chat with Showbiz. According to him, the church is no longer operating at Ofankor Barrier, but has moved to Achimota. So if the space is vacant, there's no reason why he can't use it for other businesses. Oforian Ponta said that he was tired of whatever anyone was saying about him. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. Don't some church leaders drink alcohol? I've turned my church into a beer bar, and so what? Good question. You got answers? Send it to him, maybe via Twitter. Interesting how things are turning around in this country, man. Ghanaian actress Jocelyn Dumas has condemned the ongoing riots on the campus of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. On Monday, October 22, the students, led by the SRC, marched against what they described as unfair treatment by the university authorities and unwarranted assault on their colleagues by some security officers. There are lots of pictures all over social media. The demonstration turned ugly, resulting in the destruction of school property. The student burned car tires, destroyed windows and doors of some buildings, and blocked some roads on campus. And this was what Jocelyn Dumas has to say. She says, shame on the security officials of KNUST. Under no circumstance should anyone take the law into his or her hands and manhandle a student to the point of blood oozing out of their bodies. This is highly unacceptable. I entreat the school authorities and the SRC to curb the ongoing menace ASAP. Well, if it's your birthday today, guess who you share your birthday with? You share your birthday with actor Ryan Reynolds. He's 42 today. People actually say he's the sexiest man alive. Well, you can discuss that. You also share your birthday with one of the greatest soccer player of all time, Edson Nascimento, better known as Pelé from Brazil. He's 78 today. You share your birthday with Weird Al Yankovic, pop singer who's 59. Miguel, Grammy and BET award winner, is 33 today. And DJ Khaled's son, Asad Khalid, is a year old today. He apparently has 1.9 million followers on Instagram. That's a cute boy to get 1.9 followers at age 1. But anyways, our show business news proudly brought to you by Nokia Android smartphones. Get a Nokia smartphone today. Experience pure, secure, and most up-to-date Android, always on Nokia. Our news at 11 is coming up in another couple of seconds, and then we'll be right back to continue our conversation with Paulina Oduro in our live studio session. Don't go anywhere.
11 o'clock.
Joy headline news at 11. Coming up, former education minister under ex-President Rawlings administration calls for dialogue between KNUST authorities and students as they pack out following yesterday's violence. Also, Turkish president reveals details of an investigation into the killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi at the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. I am Komla Adum. Details now. Former Education Minister and ex-President Rawlings' administration, Ekospio Gabra, has called for dialogue between KNUST authorities and students as the students pack out following yesterday's violence. The Regional Security Council issued orders for the shutdown yesterday in response to a demonstration that turned violent. Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei-Mensah says the students must leave by noon.
Between 6 a.m. and 12 noon, every student must vacate the campus, including student leaders. The only people that will be permitted to stay here in their hall of residence, and we are going to provide only one, is foreign students, and we are going to provide protection for them.
Simon Osei-Mensah is Ashanti Regional Minister. Mr. Spiogabra, while condemning the violence, urged university authorities to use dialogue to resolve its differences with the student body. He spoke on PM Express on the Joy News channel on Multi TV.
I can't tell about the history of all the different things that happened at KNUST before the current apparent misbehavior and possible criminal activities. But I'd like to hope that student agitations can be managed in a manner that allowed them to protest, allow them to express their views without it crossing that fine line into what can potentially become criminal behavior, and for which people can be arrested, can be rusticated. But I think we have to await any investigations by the security agencies, any reports by the university authorities, and any statements that the student body itself also would like to make to explain.
Ekospio Gabra there. Joy News is learning the Ministers of National Security, Interior and Education will be heading to Kumasi on a fact-finding mission. We'll bring you the latest on that on the midday news. Now, government has been urged to intensify educational activities on harsh punishments that exist for perpetrators of child abuse as a sure way to discourage it. Violence against children has topped as the most prevalent crime nationwide in the latest Peace and Governance Index. The report indicates more violence against children were recorded ahead of armed robbery attacks, murders and other disasters. Coordinator of the Institute for Peace and Governance, Justin Bayo, says firm action is needed to deal with the increasing spate of child abuse.
Intensify their educational activities towards the populace, because it looks like majority of Ghanaians do not know the dire nature of child defilement, or the dire consequences of child defilement, because it attracts an imprisonment period of between 7 to 25 years, and which for us we think Ghanaians ought to know, so that they do not engage in any such acts which are criminal in nature.
You heard that Justin Barr, he's coordinator of the Institute for Peace and Governance. A flag-bearer aspirant of the opposition NDC, Dr. Gusi Tano, is asking delegates to avoid any form of electoral manipulation, including bribes, in the party's upcoming presidential primaries. He wants delegates to critically examine the campaign messages of various aspirants to make an informed decision. Mr. Tano was speaking to some delegates at Dodo as part of a 5-day tour of the Greater Accra region.
I want you to take your power seriously. Think, don't follow blind. Don't use your stomach to think for you. Because without that, this country cannot develop. I give you 50 cities today. I've insulted you. Do not allow yourself to be insulted. And do not allow yourself to be purchased. The slave trade ended several centuries ago. Let us think carefully, because we have children and we want them to have a future.
NDC flag-bearer aspirant Dr. Gusi Tano. Before we go, the Turkish president is revealing details of an investigation into the killing of a journalist, Jamal Khashoggi, at the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. In an address to parliament, he said a team of Saudi agents had inspected a forest near the Saudi consulate a day before the killing took place.
Our intelligence units have also come into scene, and they started to investigate this matter widely, together with the Chief Prosecutor's Office in Istanbul. So, the deeper the investigation is gone, we have found further details. From the next day of the murder, 15 Saudi security personnel and forensic personnel have came to Turkey from Saudi Arabia. Some of them left later in the afternoon, some of them at 22:50. A team of 15 people left Turkey in the same day with different planes.
The address by President Erdogan coincides with the start of an investment conference in Saudi Arabia that has been overshadowed by the Khashoggi case, with dozens of government and business leaders pulling out. That's on the news at 11. We're back at midday with more news.
Worms in the human body causes loss of harm and discomfort to us from a simple age to loss of concentration in children, affecting their studies. Worms are dangerous. Use Wemplex 400 to kill them and set yourself free. One tablet of Wemplex 400 kills over 7 different types of intestinal worms. Wemplex 400 can be taken any time of the day and not only at night. No need to take any sweet or purgative after taking Wemplex 400. Wemplex 400, your one-stop dewormer for their family.
Every day should have the perfect start. Every day should start with the great taste of expertly blended coffee, smooth, creamy, and delicious. Every day should start with a great taste of Nescafe 3-in-1 coffee. It all starts with a Nescafe. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
The future is uncertain. You never know how it's going to turn out. And sometimes we wait for a sign to come in through the front door. It usually doesn't happen, but sometimes it does. Sometimes we get a chance to be a part of something truly great, to grab a piece of the future for ourselves, to explore the future with a new class of experts, to build a whole new world with revolutionary ideas. The time to make this future certain is here. Own a piece of Energy Commercial Bank. As we go public, the future is now within your grasp. Talk to your broker and invest in Energy Commercial Bank stock today. Together, let's own Energy Commercial Bank, supporting your aspirations.
The Sultan Light Music Ministry presents the harmonious chorale in a night of arias and chorus from the oratorios, The Creation, Joseph and His Brethren, Elijah and the Messiah, dubbed Mixed Oratorio. Date, Sunday 28th October 2018. Venue, Aquanta National Conference Center. Rate, 50 Ghana cedis. Ticket outlets, Joy FM, Silverbird Accra Mall, Kuala Osu, Airport Shell, Community 8 and 11 Shell, Dansoman Shell, Bachona Total, Sultan Light Ministries Office at Belingbe, or call 0276 389 747 or 0268 130 615. Official media partners, Joy FM, Joy Prime, My Joy Online. Don't miss out.
It's about to go down. The auditions are over and the 30 are marching into the classroom this Sunday, live on Adum TV at 5 p.m. at the Providence Event Center, La Accra. Who gets promoted to the next level? Come cheer and support your young music talents at the Providence Event Center, La Accra, as they thrill us to their own rendition of original Ghanaian high life music. Remember, it's this and every Sunday at the Providence Event Center outside Trade Fair, La Accra at 5 p.m. And Jens Struma, Yerry Shurain, supporters and audience should be seated by 4 p.m. at Doom TV.
Everybody likes it. Got to have some good times. Joy, joy. We make you feel the sunshine. Joy makes you feel the high life.
What time is in my way? Oh, Pierre and Jean from to cry. Gasi mu opia na ni topo. Minyo biaran kamu hu. Bi biaran yete edo bina ni so do I. Bi biaran yete edo bina ni so do I.
Welcome back to the Cosmopolitan Mix. We're glad you stayed with us. It's 13 minutes past 11. We are in a live studio session with Paulina Oduro. She's playing Odamizi Maui in the background. And you probably heard the guitar in the background there. And that's Mr. Carrie Bannerman. He was in the studio a couple of weeks ago. Here's another track that actually had Paulina Oduro's voice on it. Recorded with Joe Osei. It all came out around about the same year, right? How was that for you, recording with Joe Osei? He's an amazing musician as well.
You know, the most incredible, there was like three of us, Bessa, Joe, and myself. And then we get the Alfred Bannermans and all of them to come and hands, you know, so
let's play this.
bebe pienia. Me munanti a would be. Namu yirame, a rame da. Then so we bend Swa. Let me play some come on, drink all day. Oh, Jamania will bet. Nameya ma wo. Makumere supra wo. Maramidie. Obi ba wo fe. Awon fe mi wo bi da.
Oh, Miss me piawasa.
Auntie Rabe.
Menu bets nada. Oh, Miss me piawasa.
Auntie Rabe.
Menu bets nada.
Oh, Miss me piawasa.
Menu bets nada. Oh, Miss me piawasa.
Auntie Rabe.
Menu bets nada.
From an education number. Uba mi wanka behu se. Mi doi. Eda home out pia. Eti wodo to America bra. Na benchi ma wa tu. Efi se mi huwa. Mi di ye. Obi ba ma tie. Adenti na uma mi brese ye. Oh marabe. Mi ti mi nyawi. Ah. Eti wodo you akume mame. Now do yes from oh maraba. Oh, into chamaza opye. Ondona meya mawo. Makumer sufra wo. Obiba wo fe. Marama wo fe. Awo fe missing me wo bida.
Oh, Miss me piawasa.
Auntie Rabe.
Menu bets nada. Oh, Miss me piawasa.
Rabe.
Menu bets nada.
Oh, Miss me piawasa. Rabe.
Menu bets nada. Oh, Miss me piawasa.
Interesting dynamic trio who worked on this track. Paulina Oduro, Bessa Simmons, and Joe Aseme Pawasam. I've always loved the song, as a matter of fact. Welcome back. Our live studio session continues with Paulina Oduro this morning. Some messages have come in already. It says, oh, Paulina Oduro, I love her so much, and her songs are classic. I think it's time for her to start doing some gospel and inspirational songs. I know it will still compete with the secular songs. Proud of you, madam. That's Michael Na from Media iPod Pig Farm Junction. And there's one here from Joseph. He says, good morning, Doreen. I'm enjoying the show. Please ask your guest for me. Does music seem to be successful in her life, or she needs to do something extra to make ends meet? And that's from Joseph.
I love that.
Okay, you know my listeners are interesting people,
They
so they throw out some amazing questions as well.
They do.
Okay, which one would you want to go for first?
Okay,
the thing about gospel and inspirational songs. Anything you've thought about? I'm sure you've probably done some inspirational songs in your
so
time.
that's not surprising,
right?
I'm actually very inspirational songwriter anyway. If apart from the songs that other people write for me, my own songs that I write is very inspiration. It's something that I do. I don't need to broadcast it. Obviously, it depends on the genre and where I am at the time.
Right.
So yeah, it's something I do anyway.
Right. And Joseph is talking about doing other things
to survive,
something extra to make ends meet.
Okay.
If you think that music is not a successful business for you.
Well, put it this way: it's my passion.
Right.
And I've done it for nearly 40 years.
Super.
And it's something I will not say it hasn't fed me. It has done. It's this country that it's very, very difficult for you to be financially stable consistently as a musician because work's not there. And also, when you get to a certain age in Ghana here, for some reason, from 40, it's like they want to put you in a box.
Mhm.
It's like you're finished, you
Yeah.
know, we don't need you no more.
Yeah.
And that is the thing that sometimes worries me when it comes to the entertainment industry.
Right.
Because the youth will suffer when they get to my age.
Yeah.
Right now, because they enjoying.
Mhm.
They're not thinking
Mm-mm.
later
True.
on. So that's my worry, because over there in the West, the older you are, it's like an old wine.
Right.
They want your experiences. They want you around so you can teach the youth. You can bring your expertise. But unfortunately for Ghana, they don't see that.
No.
And that's my worry.
Mhm.
Yes, it's very true. Yes, it's difficult for us to survive just as a musician, unless you have a huge, big hit that is taking you internationally on tours and stuff. And that's not forever.
Right.
A year, 2 years, and that's it.
That's it.
Nobody wants to know.
Right.
So I've always been, you can call me entrepreneur if you like.
Mhm.
I've always dabbled in other things. I've had boutiques, I've had restaurant, I've had, you know, even coaching. I have my own band, you know, things like that. And so, yeah, I've always done things on the side.
Yeah, super. Before the break, we were talking about you know, trying to work with new bands. We moved from the different bands that you worked with, and then
Yeah.
you mentioned your daughter, and then it was just like a light bulb moment for me. I'm like, okay, we need to go there. So tell us a little bit about your daughter. Is she the only child that you have?
No, I
Okay.
have 3.
You have 3 of them. Okay,
Yes.
but your daughter was first.
She was.
Okay,
And
that's
she's
nice.
a big woman now,
Yeah.
you know. I had her at the 1980.
Wow.
So you can tell how long ago that
Mhm,
was. Yeah, she was my joy. The time that I conceived, it wasn't something I actually planned, and it happened, and I was happily with my partner at the time. And
Was your partner part of the band that you were playing
no,
with?
he wasn't a musician.
Oh, interesting.
No, he was not a musician. That was the reason why actually we had issues, because he couldn't understand the entertainment industry. He couldn't understand my lateness, coming home in the studio late.
Traveling with the band,
right?
yeah.
And then we have a child, and he's always have to be the one to be at home when I'm on tour or things like that. So he became very frustrated. I mean, we're very, very good friends still, and his daughter and himself are really close. So
nice.
that's something that I always try my best to do.
Right.
So yeah, my daughter and her father are very, very close.
And did that put a break in your music career in a way? Did you have to take time off completely to concentrate on your daughter?
No.
Or everything just worked?
It just worked for me. I think I'm a very blessed woman.
How much support did you get?
You know, in England, it's not like here. England, once you're a mother, especially in my time, we get helped a lot. We get help with home, money to look after your child, you know, especially if you're a single parent at the time. But I wasn't. So obviously I didn't get that kind of luxury. But I had a very good partner, like I
Right.
said, and I was well taken care of by him.
Right.
And also, yeah, and I love what I do. So when I do it well. So I get more work. So yeah.
So yeah, there was no break per se. You just
No,
had to move on.
I did.
What about your parents at that time?
They
You
were
probably
they were in America.
And how did they receive the news of their first granddaughter and all of that?
Oh, they were happy.
That's nice.
They were happy. I mean, I named her after my mom. So
Oh, so what's her name?
Mommy Sarah.
Mommy Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Nice. And so you have 2 others, girls or boys?
Boys, 2 boys.
Oh, okay, so you got a girl and 2
Yeah,
boys.
I got my soldiers. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
How old are they now?
One is 29 and one is 23.
Super.
And
Are
then I
they-
have a grandson too.
Nice. Are they in Ghana?
No.
Oh, they
All my kids are over there.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Do you get to, get together with them?
we do, and we communicate a lot.
That's
and
nice.
like I said, I have a beautiful grandson.
Oh, nice.
And yeah.
What do they think about their famous mama?
You see, my kids have always known me to be, from childhood, they've seen their mother perform on TV from England, but here they don't really realize how I am here till they come over and we go to the airport or something, and Auntie Paulina, and they say, well, why are they calling you that? You know, it's like they can't understand that.
Right.
You know, Ghanaians have embraced me beautifully, and I thank God for that. I haven't been anywhere that anyone has been negative. I'm so blessed.
You are so sweet. We can't live without you. How can we possibly do that to you? It's impossible.
I really,
It doesn't
really
happen.
I appreciate that. And every region, It's not just like my region, but every single region I go to, from Volta region, Kumasi, Ashanti region, Tamale, North region, you name it. Everywhere I've been embraced.
Nice.
And I'm really happy about that.
And you see, that's the thing. That's what we should do with all musicians, because you're all one people.
Yes,
generally. We're all
are.
Ghanaians.
Yes.
And no matter, what your background is or where you're coming
Yeah.
from, we should embrace it, because, you are the people who also put us on the big map
That's
out there.
true.
Because your music
That's
and,
true.
and how much it cuts across also gets us to be recognized.
Very true, Doreen.
you know.
Because another thing, Doreen, Ghanaians don't know much about my career as a musician is the places that I've been and the places that I've played, which, I know, for example, no female artist I know that has played in places like the Royal Albert Hall, Queen Elizabeth Hall, Pursuit Room, the whole South Bank, and then Ronnie Scott's Jazz Cafe, and play for the Queen.
Super. What else can you ask for? Sugar.
You know?
You bet I love and vibe.
You know?
But, okay, we'll get back to that story in a little bit. But basically, based on what you're just talking about, the different stages you have performed on, I probably will just step aside a little bit and probably get some advice for you from the younger ladies who are into music right now.
Right.
Of course, you've done all these big stages and, people know you all over the place. But there's also one thing, too, that we also seem to forget on this side of the world, where, costuming is also a big problem.
Big deal.
And then, the way some of these young ladies work the stage and their mannerisms when they are on the stage. And I thought that, we could also get your insight and some advice on that as well before we move on.
You will not believe this. I'm actually setting up my school for grooming artists. I have had...
About time.
Yes. And I'm so lucky because Sammy Flex is doing it with me.
Super.
So, it's going to be like a collaboration thing. I've been watching the youth of today, especially, I love my ladies, but they haven't got a clue. A lot of them. And you have to be so careful because this is a delicate issue. They can take it personal.
Yes.
They're not thinking that I want you to take Ghana out there with class, not with tackiness.
No.
You don't have the figure. What is wrong with you? You're going to put on the jeans where your belly's... Look, sometimes I just want to do this. I see them, I get so frustrated.
I know, right?
You don't have to figure. Look, there's a lot of things I love to wear. But when I reach certain age, I know it's a no-go area.
Right.
I won't do that because of the way I've groomed myself.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm trying to tell the youth of today, especially the ladies. You are the product. And it's how you present yourself.
Right.
Because nobody's going to buy it if it's not presented well. And that's what I'm trying to educate them.
Right.
So that's why I want to do it. So I'm so glad you brought that up. Yes.
Yeah.
That is something I want to do, and I'm working on it.
Yeah, please work on it because, I may not be on one of these stages, but I would like to think that there are several young women who will also appreciate that education, no matter who is coming from. And I hope that, it works out for all of us because when we're looking good on an international stage, we all clap for ourselves and say, this is one of our own.
Even look when I did the video with Sak and Becca. Look how regal that was.
Lovely. Do
you know what I mean? It was so regal to actually see, the costumes and the way the kente colors and beautiful.
Yeah.
But yet, you see them doing these videos with their ass hanging out and unnecessary. The song is not even about that.
No. And we still have a lot to learn, and I'm glad school's coming up. How soon can we put this on the road?
Oh, by January.
By January, okay. By January 2019.
Yeah. I'm just working on the premises right now.
Right, yeah, that's also key. Anyway, quick break, folks. We're coming right back after this. There's more for us to talk about with Paulina Oduro in our live studio session this morning. We're talking a little bit about some things we also need to note about breast cancer as part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That will be in our lifestyle segment. Our morning inspiration will definitely come before midday. So stay around. So So are we cooking anything for friends and family today? Remember your Fritol vegetable cooking oil. It's produced by Wilma Africa Limited. Being plant-based, Fritol is cholesterol-free oil fortified with vitamin A. It is the only cooking oil in Ghana endorsed by the Ghana Medical Association. And in the coming weeks, you need to look out for the label of the all-new Fritol vegetable cooking oil, cholesterol-free, whenever you visit the market. We hope you would like it as much as we do. Fritol, love your food, love your life. Are you ready to fly? Are you ready to touch the sky? Your leading powdered milk cowbell is about to make all that possible. Guess what? Cowbell will be in the sky with a glowing hot air balloon in a community next to you. The amazing part is you could be the one flying in that hot air balloon, and it's absolutely free. Now that's what Cowbell in the Sky is all about. If you want some more information, make sure you're listening to Joy FM to get details, or just go on to the Cowbell Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter page at Cowbell Ghana. Cowbell, our milk. Your business and the health of your workers are directly related. The more time your workers spend away from work due to ill health, the less productive they will be to your business. To keep your business's productivity high at all times, be sure to provide your workers with good health insurance like Acacia Health Insurance. Acacia Health Insurance will provide your staff with great customer service, quick payment on claims, IT support for quick service, and coverage in all the 10 regions of the country. Give your business what it needs. With the #1 health insurance provider, Acacia, we place value on those you value. Great news for you ladies, no more itching, no more scratching, and no more patting, because Canicular Natural Scalp Refresher is here to make your hair feel free and refreshed always. The Canicular Natural Scalp Refresher is made from natural ingredients by the experts of beauty and hair for African women. Caniculan is your quality Japanese fiber used in your favorite braids and weave-ons. Caniculan Natural Scalp Refresher is great for braids and weaves and comes in different fragrances. Just refresh your scalp with the Caniculan Fresher and you're good to go. The Caniculan Natural Scalp Refresher is available only in the following salons. Here in Accra, you will find them at Stages Unisex Salon at Pig Farm. Call 0244791599. Cute Cut Parlor at Abeka Junction 02468975589. Charisma Salon in Adenta 02447554441. Pomji Beauty Place Santa Maria 0244455053 and Yaira Beauty Salon at Tayman 0243165409. Check the full salon list on the Caniculan Africa Facebook page.
The world is constantly on the go because there are men and women who make it move. Stories, insights, and perspectives that move you from thought to action. Hi, I'm Inshira Adam, and I bring you the Business Thought Leadership Show, Executive Lounge, every Tuesday at 1:05 p.m. on Joy 99.7 FM. Tune in and join the conversation every Tuesday at 1:05 p.m. on Joy 99.7 FM. The Executive Lounge, inspiring a new future.
This October, your preferred on-air business development program Masterclass will discuss the importance of public relations in business. Our facilitator is PR strategist and principal consultant at Mahogany Consult, Essie Isuman.
We're going to learn about some public relations strategies that we can incorporate into our business processes, such as stakeholder relationship management, media relations, publicity, corporate social responsibility, issues, and crisis communication. And these are tried and tested PR strategies which will guarantee strong and successful brands or businesses that endure.
Tune into the Masterclass every Wednesday at 1:15 p.m. on Joy 99.7 FM. And don't forget to interact with us on Facebook at Joy Business. That's Joy 99.7 FM. And if you tweet, the handle is at Joy 997 FM.
It's almost impossible to live a life without technology. From cell phones and cameras, gizmos and gadgets, to apps and artificial intelligence, technology is being used to improve every aspect of our lives. Hi, My name is Kobna Nkrumah, and I'm excited about our new tech show here on Joy 99.7 FM. It's called Geek Squad. Geek Squad makes technology cool and easy to grasp no matter how young or old you may be. Geek Squad will keep you constantly updated on the very latest tech trends and transform you from a casual user to a practical and intimate handler of technology. Join us every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Joy FM as we break down the technology and bring it closer to home. Geek Squad, technology made simple.
Go ahead and tell everybody I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes I am, yes I am, yes I am.
Yeah, I'm the man to drive you home safely. How's your day going? Good, bad, fun, stressed, or dull? Let me make it fun and exciting. My name is Lexus Bill. Join me on Drive Time on Joy 99.7 FM. Let's have a good laugh whilst listening to your favorite tunes, what's trending in sports and entertainment, and the latest gossip. Monday through Friday, 2 to 5:30 p.m. And your favorite personalities on Personality Profile every Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. Don't miss a second of it. Music is good for your soul. Laughter is medicine, and Drive Time is life.
It's a third edition of the Joy Prime Made in Ghana Fair. Come witness Ghanaian originality, authenticity, and rich culture as we display Ghanaian inventions, locally made clothing, shoes, bags, jewelry, chairs, Ghanaian music, and many others at the Junction Mall, Nungwa Barrier, from the 1st to 4th November, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day.
On Friday, 2nd November, 8 p.m. sharp, top DJs face off in our DJs Banter with our stellar lineup of presenters from Joy Prime and Hit FM. Fashion will definitely meet music on Saturday, 3rd of November at 7:30 p.m. sharp as Ghana's Made in Ghana brand ambassador Ochami Kwame, the rap doctor, gives us the biggest show of a lifetime.
If you're a fan of Joy Prime and Hits FM, you stand the chance to compete with your favorite celebrities at the cooking competition on Sunday, 4th November at 3 p.m.
This year's Joy Prime Made in Ghana Fair is packed with lots of activities and many other surprises, starting from the 1st of November to Sunday, 4th of November from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day. For any info, just holler these numbers: 0274 020 699 and 050 214 8535.
This event is brought to you by Joy Prime and powered by Hits 103.9 FM. Sponsored by Susie Herbal, Virgin Port Cosmetics, Olive Paints, Justy Fashion Limited, Awokomi, Kaiser Apple, Power Health Products, Home Foods, and Piano Bar. Media partners: Joy FM, Adom FM, Asempa FM, Insura FM, Love FM, Swag of Africa, Konkonsa, Zion Felix, AmeaDebra.com, and Ronnie is everywhere.
Joy Prime Made in Ghana Fair 2018.
Radio means joy.
Thank you for hanging out with us here on the Cosmopolitan Mix on Joy 99.7 FM. We're in a live studio session with Paulina Oduro. She'll be telling us a little bit about what she's doing to help out with breast cancer awareness in this month of October. That's in a bit. But let's go into our Lifestyle Cafe now, folks. It's brought to you by Acacia. We place value on those you value. Oneplex 400, your one-stop dewormer for the family. First Choice Hair and Beauty Salon, your total beauty solution. So, you know, there's a lot of good news, too, about breast cancer these days. Treatments keep getting better, and we know more than ever about ways to prevent the disease. These 8 simple steps can help you lower your risk of breast cancer. Not every one of these solutions applies to every woman, but together they can give and help in the big impacts and try to cut down the risk of having breast cancer. First of all, you need to keep your weight in check. It's easy to tune out because it gets said so often, but maintaining a healthy weight is an important goal for everyone. Being overweight can increase your risk of many different cancers, including breast cancer, especially also after menopause. Be physically active. Exercise is as close to a silver bullet for good health as there is, and women who are physically active for at least 30 minutes a day have a lower risk of breast cancer. So regular exercise is also one of the best ways to help to keep your weight in check. If you can't do anything at all, just walk at least 1 hour or 45 minutes every day. It's like I'm talking to myself now. Eat your fruits and vegetables and avoid too much alcohol. You heard? A healthy diet can help lower your risk of breast cancer. So try to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and keep the alcohol at moderate levels. At least a drink a day or under. Whilst moderate drinking can be good for the heart in older adults, even low levels of intake can increase your risk of breast cancer. If you don't drink, don't feel that you need to start. If you drink moderately, there's likely no reason to stop. But if you drink more, then you should cut down or quit. Do not smoke. Smokers and non-smokers alike know how unhealthy smoking is. On top of lowering quality of life and increasing your risk of heart disease, stroke, and at least 15 cancers, including breast cancer, it also causes smelly breath, bad teeth, and wrinkles. Now that's motivation to stay smoke-free or work to getting smoke-free. So keep your weight in check, be physically active, eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, avoid too much alcohol, and quit the smoking. And I'm not even going to say if you can, just quit. It's proudly brought to you by Acacia, Oneplex 400, and First Choice Hair and Beauty Salon. And back to our conversations with Paulina Oduro in our live studio session. I hear you're working out something for breast cancer awareness.
Yes, I'm actually doing on Sunday coming.
This coming
28th,
28th October, yeah.
Yes, at Jamrock.
Yes.
East Legon.
Okay,
I'm
what time of
performing
day?
7 o'clock in the evening.
PM, nice.
With my own band. What we're doing is we're trying to get people to come to the show. So we explain, we talk to them about, the awareness. Prevention is sometimes better than cure.
Sure.
So we talk about it and not being afraid. If you feel anything, don't be afraid to go and get it checked out.
Right.
Often women get scared. Any little thing that they think that couldn't be, malignant or scary, they will not, I repeat, go and find out.
Yeah.
They
Some
rather
people
keep it to
just say,
them.
well, I don't want to know.
That's it.
But it's good to know.
It's very good to know, but I'm one of those people actually.
Yeah.
Don't want to know. I mean, as long as it's not hurting me, but it's no good.
It's not good.
It's not
so
good.
you probably want to change that mindset.
I'm
Are we
working.
trying?
I'm trying.
Okay. Should we bring the doctors home or something to check?
No. I've checked myself. I'm fine.
Super.
I'm very fine.
We're on the same page. That's
Yes.
nice. I mean, so far as you're good, I'm good, right?
Yes, my darling.
Okie dokie. So back to our conversations with Paulina Oduro in our live studio session this morning. Your comments and questions are welcome 0244340437. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, #CosmopolitanMix. So how do you relax?
Funny enough, my dear sister, I love TV.
Oh, it's
I am
also not a bad thing.
A freak for TV, so I have to make sure I've got all the channels that I like.
Yeah.
So I don't care paying for my cable.
No.
I don't like to go out too much.
No. Unless you have a gig.
Yes, that's the. If I'm going to, and the movies as well take a lot of my time. I'm always forever acting. So even next week I'm acting.
Yeah,
And
I mean, what happened? I mean, we knew that you love your
we
music.
haven't touched it.
No,
we haven't
but
touched the
how
acting
did you
part.
get into acting?
Okay, like I told you, I've done performing arts, so that comes under music, drama, and dancing. So I learned those three, went to school for those three. And while I was doing that, I did theatre as well. So coming to Ghana, I was doing, you won't believe this, actually how it all started. I was doing Mentor.
Right.
After I finished Mentor, someone called me from nowhere. Oh, rest his soul, he's also gone. His name is Eric Ashanti. Amazing producer. Love that guy to bits. He called me out of the blue. Auntie Paulina, I love your demeanor. I love the way you talk to the kids. Can you kindly come and play a mother role for me?
Oh.
And that's just how it started. He was so good to me that I didn't look back. Because he was the one I was working with. I shot 2 movies with him. One, I shot, he's also gone. Kwame Uswan's son.
Yes, I remember coming as well.
So I did my very first movie with him.
Nice.
Then after that, it hasn't stopped. I've done over 100 movies.
Wow.
And series.
Wow, in series.
Yes,
and you're going back.
It's still happening now. I've got series on Adum right now that shows at 6:30 in the evening on Saturdays.
Right.
Then Check Yourself is coming on Viasat.
Yes.
And then I've got a a series that is going to come up very soon called Mama Taxi.
Mama Taxi.
So, you know.
You have your hands full all the time. Are you still doing,
Talented Kids?
Talented Kids?
Yes, every year.
Right. Yeah, because we just ended.
That's right. We're going to start in end of February.
Yeah, so you're going back to do that.
Right,
How do you marry all the 3 different relationships that you were in?
Do you know?
Acting,
yes,
being a talent hunter, and a musician. How do you marry all 3?
You know, it's my passion. Number 1, I love Ghana. So anything that can put Ghana on a pedestal or make Ghana shine, I'm there. And that's why the youth means a lot to me. That's why anything to do with a teenager, you'll find me involved. My fans are actually from 7 to 21.
Super.
That's my fans.
Super.
And mainly the young men.
Yeah.
I'm like a mom to them. They will I don't know you from nowhere, and they will
but
come.
They all gravitate towards
literally will come and tell me their problems.
Right.
And whatever I can do to help, I do.
Right.
I guide them the best I know how. So I think I'm on a mission. I don't know how, but I'm
you're
on
a mission.
Yes.
But you're getting there.
Yeah.
You're getting there. Yeah. And I also wanted to find out from you. Your few months or maybe a few years with nursing, and then you coming on to do music.
Yeah.
Were there some things that you thought that being a nurse, that you learned doing that also helped in your music career when you decided to switch?
Definitely. Humanity, caring, and I'm very, very emotional.
I see that.
I might not show it, but I am very, very emotional. I'm quick to cry, or even a child cutting their finger or something or falling down. Very, very emotional. So I think doing the nursing, and we have nurses in my family as well. So with the nursing, with nurturing new acts, nurturing the kids, even with the acting, it depends on the role they give me. I did a role that even Rollins came to watch that movie. It was called Inkuli. And I played a village prostitute, but an elderly village prostitute. But it didn't obviously show those scenes.
No.
I mean, those.
Yeah,
no.
of course.
It
was just the tag.
Right.
Yeah.
So after he watched the premiere, Rollins, that is, he looked at me and I said, "Oh, Auntie Maggie, what's to me tonight?" I will never forget that, because he was sitting right behind me.
Right.
And, those kind of things that I actually got sick after doing that movie.
Why?
Because it was such a deep...
It drained you.
Yes, emotionally, because I was horrible. It was a horrible character, and there's nothing...
like you.
So it was difficult to
You had to
play.
force yourself to play something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I've done that a few times, and it's been challenging for me. Anything to do with mom being loving,
you are there.
I'm there. But when I have to be mean, it's so difficult.
Yeah, of course. I mean, nobody likes to be mean, especially when they are not
It's
that
not your
way
character.
naturally.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
so-
should be difficult. But let's also talk about all the different people you have performed with all over the years,
Yeah.
different stages.
Yeah.
I mean, tell us. You feel free to blow your own horn and mention some big names and which ones that you loved performing with.
In fact, I loved working with the Caribbeans, the soca and the Calypsonians. They were a lot to me because, for example, I was the singer for Notting Hill Carnival for many years.
Oh, okay.
So every year we used to go to Hogmanay, Scotland, and obviously freezing cold, and we're singing these soca songs.
You're trying
and
to
your
be hot.
Charlie!
Trying to be hot.
That was...
Months not hot, never hot.
We're ready. Anyway.
Things we do for money.
But, those things because of passion. Music is really, truly my passion. And I've done a lot without being paid. But I've loved working with Arrow, Sparrow, David Fradda, Lulu, Alexander O'Neill, so many, Carmen Lundy, even what's his name, Bono. Even when he came to London, I was singing at Plus 233, enjoying Stand By Me. The man came from nowhere and took the mic from me and started to sing with me.
Oh,
and that was something. It was so sweet, you know.
Nice.
And after he said to me, he's been to Ghana a few times and nobody has touched him vocally like that.
Nice.
That's why he had to come on stage.
Super.
You know, so, and also with the reggae people, I was blessed to see Bob Marley before he died. I was blessed to see Michael Jackson before he died. I was 13, he was 13 because Michael and I are the same age group.
So, yeah, yes. Michael would have been 60 this year,
That's right?
Yeah.
So and I'm going to be in January.
In January,
yeah.
Nice.
So it was so amazing to meet these people, you know, and going on tour and, you know, traveling all over the world. I don't think there's anywhere in Europe I haven't been. I haven't done all the states, but I've done some. I love Asia. I've traveled Asia. I've been to India many times. Middle East, I've been to Qatar, I've been to Saudi, you know, places to Eilat to go and perform.
Nice.
You know,
nice.
so.
What about some of the Ghanaian names that you've enjoyed
working with? For
yes.
example, my very own Bessie Simons, Papa Yangsun,
yes.
Sikevan, Julaka, Pat Thomas, what's his name? A.P. Crenshaw, Amici Dede. I mean, there's none of them I haven't played with.
Yeah.
I can't. Ben Brackle.
Yeah, Ben Brackle. But is there one person that you would like to play with, like now, apart from the fact that we're going to make sure you're recording with Nana? Any of the young artists that you would love to record with?
Yes, plenty of them.
Starting with Kofi Kinata.
Of course. My baby. Yes, Kofi, Nero X. I love to work with Tomboy. I love to, because I love that boy too. I've got even though people might think I'm crazy, but I get on so well with Shatawale.
Oh.
I get on beautifully with this young man.
That's good.
He's like a son when he sees me, the way he's with me. And that's why, you know, people have to remember his business. He's got his own way of dealing with his fans.
Yeah.
But when you see him, he has
his
respect.
Own personality.
Oh, he's amazing. So I would say that for my own personal, you know, encounter with him. But I would love to work with even Becca. I would love to work at Dina.
Yeah, lovely girl.
Yes. So
of course, so is Becca too.
Of course, and if you all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I love all like Kenyan female artists. I have them. Too much love for
That's
them,
right.
and I think I definitely have to work on this and make sure that I put every one of those beautiful ladies in one place.
Wouldn't that be
we'll
nice?
Record a bad jam, have a good party.
That be nice?
Don't worry, it's work
that
in
would
progress.
Be, even if we say we're going to do something aiming for the children, we call all the women.
Yes.
To do
one
song.
I think I definitely have to spearhead that one and make sure that it happens, because then, you know, I have too much love for them.
That's
right. I can't sit back and you know not do anything.
You know?
Yeah. Erica here asked a question. She says, Doreen, I want to find out what's the beef between Paulina and Super, the GH rapper. What does she make of him? Who's that?
Oh my
Who's
God!
Super?
Oh my God! Oh my God! This young poor girl. She hasn't got her facts right. Basically, like I told you, I work at Xylophone. And I'm on the panel. And they will bring in topics. Now, they brought a topic in that Super is doing so well. This is a guy that is hanging around Osu. You know, he's no artist as far as I'm concerned. And they keep putting him on a video. And people were talking about this. I said, could somebody please simply explain to me, who is Super? What does he bring to the table? And I mean, the guy, when he talk, I don't hear anything. He hasn't got no teeth in his mouth. That's all I said, though.
Okay, well, I'm asking the same questions. I don't think there's any beef, Erica, but I think that Paulina was being a little curious.
That's
and
all.
So, you know, she threw out some questions. But anyway, there's Linda here in who says, Doreen and Pauline, good morning. Tell her that God will bless her more for the thought for a school for grooming our female musicians. I've always loved her. I'm Linda from Usu. Thanks, Linda. And I also appreciate the fact that we're going to do something for our ladies, because I think we all need it.
Yes.
We all need it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Do. And we go to a word for our fans in a little bit. I've got some messages to share with my listeners on some stuff that's happening from First Choice, EcoBank, and then I've got something to tell you about the Joy Prime Made in Ghana Fair, all in a few minutes. Stay on. All right, so the third edition of the Joy Prime Made in Ghana Fest coming up from the 1st to the 4th of November, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily at the Junction Mall, Nungua Barrier. On the 2nd of November at 8 p.m., Ghana's top DJs will face off each other in our DJ's banter with our stellar lineup of presenters from Joy Prime and Hits FM. Fashion will meet music on the 3rd of November at 7:30 p.m. as Ghana's Made in Ghana brand ambassador Ochami Kwame, the rap doctor, will give us the biggest show of a lifetime. If you're a fan of Joy Prime and Hits FM, you stand the chance to compete with your favorite celebrities on the cooking competition on the 4th of November at 3 p.m. Now, this event is powered by Joy Prime and Hits 103.9, sponsored by Susie Herbal, Virgin Pot Cosmetics, Olive Paints, Justy Fashion, Awokomi, Coco King, Kaiser Apple, Power Health Products, with media partners Joy FM, Adom Asempa, Insura and Love FM, Swag of Africa, Kokonsa, Zion Felix, AmealDebra.com. Ronnie is everywhere. And you can call for details 050-214-8535. First Choice Hair and Beauty Salon has the expertise to create that classy, sassy or smart look that you've always wanted. And as part of their 20th anniversary celebrations, they're giving you 5% discount on all salon services throughout this month of October. They're proud to introduce their all-new hair line. The Senac Hair Collection comes in luxury, premium, and prestige at affordable prices. You will find the First Choice Hair and Beauty Salon on Spintex Road adjacent Zenith Bank and in Achimota Mall as well. Come out there for your makeup, your weave-on, hair pieces, manicure, pedicure, wig cups, spa treatment, and the gentlemen will get the barber services. There's also the kiddie salon. First Choice Hair and Beauty Salon, your total beauty solution. EcoBank Ghana is the only bank to have won the coveted CIMG Bank of the Year award 5 times, winning the last 3 consecutively for 2014, 2015, and 2016. This year, the bank has been elevated to the prestigious Marketing Hall of Fame. It's another first by a bank in Ghana. Alongside this award, the bank has also won the much sought-after CIMG Marketing-Oriented Company in Ghana. EcoBank also wins the 2018 Mobex Africa Innovation Bank of the Year for Banking Solution of the Year and FinTech Innovation Bank of the Year. We couldn't have achieved all of this without you, our valued and cherished customers. We're taking this opportunity to thank you and to renew our promise to you to continuously work at improving service delivery and providing innovative and flexible financial products and services to suit your everyday banking needs. You can go ahead and download the EcoBank mobile app from the Google Play or the App Store and get connected, or visit any of our express points nationwide and transact your business with EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Just about 3 more minutes before we go, let's just finish off our conversations with Paulina Oduro in our live studio session this morning. Pauline, if you were not a musician, what would you be?
Wanna know?
Yes.
You really wanna know?
Yes.
Doreen,
yes.
Just like you.
would you rather have been a radio presenter like me?
No, I'm kidding you. I would have loved to have an orphanage.
That's not a bad thing. It's never too late to do it.
I'm going to.
Yes.
I would just love to look after kids.
Yes.
I just wish I didn't have to hustle to feed myself.
Yeah.
I wish I had money.
And then you could do
just
that
look
easily.
after kids.
I know,
you
right?
know, I just
see them run
around and you know, I just love kids.
That's good. Maybe we could probably find an orphanage for you to just visit every
Why
day,
not?
just so it will fill that
Doreen,
part. Yeah.
I'm looking for 2 orphanages.
I'll give you one. And then
really?
we'll find the second
They're
one. Yeah,
coming,
I've got one.
I need to speak to you.
No
They're
problem.
coming with some things. So.
No problem. I would definitely make sure I give you one, and then we'll find the second one. Yeah. Not a problem at all. We're also looking forward to recording that song with Nanaya.
Yes.
And before we go, I'm sure you'd like to give some advice too to the young musicians, both male and female. We won't just limit it to the male musicians. Go ahead.
Listen, my beautiful youth of Ghana, I call you youth of Ghana, because I know you have so much to give.
Right.
So what I want from you is just be you and focus on you. Don't worry so much about what anybody's thinking about you. Your aim is to achieve your goals.
Right.
So please focus and it will get you there.
Yeah, I think focusing on their goal would definitely get them there. And I'm sure, to musicians who are beefing and all that, somebody just wanted to throw a beef situation on you, maybe you also would have some advice for them, because then, I mean, as much as we might say it's business, we could also just learn a few things to make us better people. So let's finish with beefing before we go.
There's no need to beef. It's irrelevant. You have your talent, I have my talent. What are you beefing about? Forget about the beefing. If somebody said the beefing, would you ignore it? There's no such a thing as beefing. Have a sausage instead.
That's a good way to end the show. Have a sausage instead, not the beefing. Folks, that's our show for Tuesday mid-morning. We've been chatting with Paulina Oduro. Oh, lovely. And gosh, we gotta go. Make way for the news at noon. So it is what it is. God willing, we're back with an exciting show same time tomorrow. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation, Paulina Oduro. Have a blessed day, and we look forward to doing a lot more with you still. I mean, in the years to come, and just before Christmas, I'm sure we'll get all those girls together, right? Folks, have a good day. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Doreen Nando. The news is coming up shortly at noon.
It's your day off, and you end up looking after the baby while your wife goes